Welcome back to English grammar classes. Today we are going to start a very important topic, that is parts of speech. To improve English learning, parts of speech is very necessary. Actually, parts of speech plays a very important role in English grammar because grammar is fully based on parts of speech. Today in this video, I am going to introduce parts of speech in brief. In further coming videos, I will discuss all the parts of speech one by one in detail. So here subscribe should be needed, right? So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Now come, let's start. Okay, see here. There are 8 parts of speech in English, right? Let's see one by one. First one is noun, second one is pronoun, third verb, fourth one is adjective, fifth one is adverb, sixth one is preposition, seventh one is conjunction, eighth one is interjection. Okay, now we will see these parts of speech in brief. Then we will start one by one. Okay, as already I said, I am just explaining in brief. In detail, we will make a separate video on this. Okay, so let's start. Then we will start with the first one. Which is the first one? First one is noun. Right? What the noun means? Noun means it refers to the words or phrases that represents a person, a place, a thing, an animal, a quality or an idea. Okay, what is noun means? Noun means which represents person, place, thing, animal, quality, whichever our quality, our ideas, those are called as noun. Okay, we will see what are the nouns are. Rupa. Rupa is a person name, right? So it is noun. Manali. Manali is a place. Table. Table is a thing. Dog. Dog is an animal. So these all are nouns. Let's understand this by the examples. Okay, see first example. What it is? Om is a good boy. So which is noun in this sentence? In this sentence there are two nouns. Okay, which are those? Om and boy. Om is a name of person and boy, you can understand easily, boy is also a person, right? So here Om and boy are nouns. Okay, let's see another example. Seema went to the temple. So in this also we are having two nouns. What are those? Seema and temple. Seema is a name of person and temple is a place of, sorry, temple is a place, right? Okay, so see here, Seema and temple are nouns. Is it so easy, right? Now we will see second part of speech, that is pronoun. Let's see what pronoun says. Pronouns refer to words or phrases that are used instead of noun. Okay, what it is? The words that are used instead of noun. Let's understand this by example. Here some pronouns are given. Those are he, she, I, me, my, that, you, etc. So many are there still. So let's understand pronoun with examples. Okay, let's see the first one. What it is? John is a very nice friend. He always helps me. So in this, which is pronoun? So here for understanding pronoun, once again I will tell you the definition of pronoun. What it is? The word which is used instead of noun, right? So in this first example we have to see which word is noun. So in this sentence, John is a noun. So here what is the sentence? I'll read again. John is a very nice friend. he always helps me. If I read instead of this, if I read like this, what happens? See, John is a very nice friend. John always helps me. Is it sounds good? No, right? So instead of using John again and again, they introduce pronoun to use the pronoun instead of noun. So in this sentence, he is the pronoun which is used in place of repeating John. Okay, see here. John is a very nice friend. He always helps me. It sounds good, right? Yes. So the answer is he. He is the pronoun which is used instead of noun. Okay. So let's see the second example. You can visit to shopping at 2 o'clock. So here what is the pronoun? So here you, which is defining some person. It might be yourself, but it defining a person. It defining a noun. So here you is a pronoun. So it is nice to understand, right? Yes, we will go to the further slide now. Let's see the third one now. That is verb. So what verb says? See. Verb refers to the words that describe an action. Okay, what it means? Whatever activity we do which describes that we call as verb. Okay, right. See, like what? Like run, sit, go, stand. Whatever like this activity we do, that is called as verb. Let's understand this by examples. So what is the first one? So first one is Rahul is doing his work. So what is noun? Sorry, what is verb here? So here Rahul is doing his work. What is activity here? Here doing is some action, right? So here doing is the verb. Okay, now we will see the second one. We watched TV last night. Okay, what is the activity here? We saw something. We watched. So here watched is the verb. Okay. Now let's see adjective. What adjective says? Adjective refer to the words that describe a noun or pronoun. Which are those? Angry, brave, careful, healthy, old. Means what? Means adjective means that tells about a noun or pronoun. Okay, what is this? That tells about how it is. It is angry, brave, healthy, like that, which tells about noun or pronoun or adjective. So here let's understand with example. First one is Prathami has a huge house. So it tells about. It is telling about house. Okay. So what it is telling about house? Prathami has a huge house. Means it is telling huge house. So about house it is telling. So the answer is huge. Because it is telling it is a huge house. It's describing a noun. Okay, then second one. Weather is so beautiful. So which is adjective here? Here adjective is beautiful because it is telling about weather. It is describing about a weather, right? So beautiful is adjective. So we will continue with our next. Now here we see adverb. So adverb refers to the words that describe a verb and adjective. Okay. Badly, fully, carefully, nearly, hungrily. So we will understand what it is. We can also say it as the adverb tell us how, where and how it happened. Okay, it describes a verb and adjective. Means it tells about action done about what and how. Okay, what I said, we can also say it as the adverb tells us how, where and when. See, let's understand this with example. What is the first example? Sophie is always late for school. Okay, what is the adverb here? It tells about verb and adjective, right? So, always, and what is telling about late. So, here always late is adverb. Okay, now we will see the second one. It's an extremely interesting book. Here, which is the adverb? Which is describing the verb? Which is describing the adjective? Here, extremely. It is telling about the interesting book. So, here, extremely is the adverb. Okay. Okay, let's see the next one now. Now, we see here sixth part of speech, that is preposition. What it says? It refers to the words that are used before a noun or pronoun to show place, time or direction. See what it is saying? It is saying that it is used before a noun or pronoun to show their direction, at what place, time, how it is sitting, how it is standing, how it should be kept. For defining that, they gave word as preposition. Above, below, near, except, at, since are some words to use before noun or pronoun. Let's understand this with example. So, our first example is, there is a cow in the garden. Okay, here what it is written? There is a cow in the garden. There is cow. Where it is? In the garden. So it is telling about the place where it is there. So here in is the preposition for this sentence. Okay, let's understand the second one. A little girl sat under the tree. Where the little girl is sitting? Where the little girl is sitting? Little girl is sitting under the tree. So here under is the preposition. So the answer is under. Okay. Till now what we saw? Here just we understood what are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb and prepositions in brief. But later in coming videos I will explain this all in detail one by one. Okay, so don't forget to see the further videos also. Okay, fine. Then next we will go to the, so next one is conjunction. So what it is saying? Conjunction refers to the words that connect the other words. What? Conjunction is used to join the words or sentences. Okay, with and, or, so, either, neither, both, like this so many are there. First we will understand with the examples. So let's see the first example. First example is, Anjali and Ayush are best friends. Okay, what is the word which is connecting the two sentences, which is collaborating the two sentences? Yes, and is the word that is collaborating, that is saying about Anjali and Ayush, two persons. Yes, and is the word that is collaborating by saying that Anjali and Ayush are best friends. Here and is the conjunction. Okay, so let's see the second example. I ran fast but missed the train. Here sentence is, I ran fast, full stop, missed the train. Okay, here but is the word that is collaborating the two sentences. I ran fast but missed the train. Okay, so here but is the conjunction. Okay, let's see the next slide now. Speech, that is interjection. How it's referring, we see it refers to the words that are used to express our sudden feeling. We will be having sudden feelings of showing out our sadness emotion, of showing out of our happiness emotion, right? Which we express our sudden feeling is the interjection. Yes. Okay, those are ahem, aha, gosh, like that. So many words are there yet, but let's understand now this much only. In the further videos, we will see in the detail. So, the first example. First example is, hooray, we won the game. So, in this sentence, what is the interjection? What is our sudden feeling when we win the game? What we will say? Hooray, we won the game. So here our sudden feeling is hooray, right? So interjection is hooray. Now second one, what? I didn't mean to say that. What is a surprising emotion? Yes. So here what is a interjection? Okay. Now, so this is all about parts of speech. In next videos, we will cover the topic nouns in detail. Okay. Till then, bye. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.